some recent Love After Lockup updates. First, starting off with Maurice and Mandy. Since Maurice became paralyzed, it seems like we really haven't gotten a lot of news from Mandy and Maurice. It seems like that really slowed the both of them down. All we've really gotten from Mandy is a bunch of recycled old pictures and her posting this GoFundMe link for Maurice over and over again. She's always asking people to help because she claims that they just don't have the money to pay all their bills and provide what they need for Maurice. I don't know if she's working, but I know she quit her job because she said that he needed care, and she said they tried to get him approved for a 24-hour caretaker, and they got a caretaker for him, but I believe she only comes over for like a few hours a day. And she's like, well, he still needs someone the rest of the day. But I mean, even people who are very immobile, it's very hard to get approved for 24-hour care around the clock. And Mandy was coming out saying, well, I can't go back to work. Maurice needs me. I'm going to try to become his caretaker. Well, Mandy's back to flexing on the haters again. She made this post. Let me show y'all. Okay, so they got music going on in the background, so I'm going to repeat what Maurice says. Maurice said, we got a ham sandwich. You see that there? I don't know how much a ham sandwich is supposed to be. You guys let me know in the comments if you know. And then Mandy starts saying, yeah, we don't need nobody's help no more. To the haters, you guys see this? She said, we don't need y'all no more. All the people that didn't want to help, don't come asking me for help now. And she made a separate post trying to act like this is like 20 racks. And I don't know, have they ever received any money that they didn't immediately have to run to Instagram and flex? I just feel like that's just saying, hey, please come rob me. I just don't understand the purpose of driving around with that much money unless you're about to like go buy something and spend it all. Like, keep it in the bank or keep it somewhere safe. You're going to have someone see that story and pull up, especially with Maurice being in a wheelchair. That's just not safe at all to be doing. She made this post showing off some stacks of 100. She said, this is just the beginning. We buying a house January 2026. She said, bless, stop being haters and be happy for us. Sad that y'all hate us so much, but follow us. Keep watching. This is just the beginning. And she said, I've been talking about blessings that was coming our way come 2026. This is just the beginning. Y'all mad because I said I don't need the people who never helped anyways. Y'all just mad as F. I clearly said thank you to everyone who did help by saying a prayer, reposting my post, and GoFundMe, but none of this money came from GoFundMe or a scam. It's legitimate money. But it's like, okay, do you have all this money that you're flexing now? Why do you still have the GoFundMe open? And why are you still receiving donations? I think they need to shut the GoFundMe, because I guarantee you majority of the people who have donated to the GoFundMe, Mandy now has more money than most of the people who probably donated. And that's not nice. That's not fair to other people. Y'all want proof of that too? I don't owe y'all shit, but to the people who did have my back when I needed help, I appreciate y'all, and I'm just grateful. I'm never big-headed, even though I just flashed multiple stories on my Instagram showing off all this money. Never big-headed, and I'm glad I don't have to ask for help from my Instagram that is full of my haters and nobody that really supports me. Like I said, to the ones who've been here, this isn't for you. This is for all my haters. Somebody that donated to her GoFundMe or like helped her at one point, like sent her money or gifts, they need to hit her up now and be like, hey girl, can you help me out? Can you send me $20 and see what she says? See, she shows the love back now that she's doing better. But how do you guys think they got the money? I don't know. If I had to guess, I would maybe she was part of a class action lawsuit. Because Mandy seems like one of those girlies that be trying to jump on all the class action lawsuits trying to get some money. Or maybe somebody passed away and left them an inheritance, like some money, land, or an estate. I don't know, though, because wasn't Mandy a foster child? But who knows? A family member could have left one of them something, and now they're both benefiting from it. And now I want to talk about John. So John just recently got out of jail after serving over 6 months in jail after he violated the conditions of his bail. And this dude's just been getting in trouble nonstop. Like, his criminal history is so freaking long. Like, I could probably make an hour-long video covering all his criminal history. A lot of people have been wondering, is John still with Lacey? Well, he made a post and he said, "This is the worst thing I've ever been through. She must be on hella drugs or just in California, stop paying all her bills. All I want is my tools back so I can get back to work." So then he posted this message, and it looks like this is from Lacey, and she said, "I'll take a look when I get a chance, but honestly, I don't know what's here or what you may have already taken with you." Okay, so I'm going to reread this here in a second because he only posted part of the message here. So this is what he posted onto his IG post. He posted this message with Lacey, and he posted her whole phone number. I had to cross it out. And John said, "I don't know why I couldn't just pick up my own stuff. You act like I left for a long time." Well, I mean, he's been gone for 6 months. And she said, "I'll take a look when I get a chance, but I honestly don't know what's here or what you may have already taken with you. A lot of the items you're mentioning were things I bought or paid for, so I'll need time to go through everything carefully. Once I've checked, I'll let you know what I find, and we can set a time for pickup if needed. And I don't appreciate any unannounced visits. Please respect my boundaries." So it sounds like after he went to jail this time that she's done with him, or at least needing time away from him for now. I think she probably thinks that he's going to come over, start some shit, or try to lure her back in and get back with her. Lacey posted on her IG and claimed that she's been 10 months sober. I thought she was living in Virginia. Like, John was trying to make it sound like she was living in California, but how are you going to try to stop by and get your tools if she's living in California? I don't think she ever moved to California. You know, like, I think it was like a few years ago when she first split up with, not when she split up with Shane, but when she was having all those issues with Shane, like with the cat and stuff. She said that she's moving to California. I don't think she ever did, because she was still in Virginia the whole time and ended up getting with John and starting that business, even though she kept acting like she's gonna move to California. John does HVAC though, so he can make some good money though once he does get back to work. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching.